1859, Charles Darwin's book on the origin of species was published in 1859. And we entered a newer era that sociologists call modernism, or the modernist era. And under modernism, when Darwin's book came out, it was like the secular philosophers looked at life as though the final nail had been driven into the coffin of Christianity. That no longer did we need God, because now we had an explanation of how we all got here apart from God. We evolved from primordial slime through primates and finally evolved into humans, and so here we are. So there's no need for a God theory anymore. And so during the modernist era, they claimed that you could know some things for certain, but the only things that you could know for certain were mathematical and scientific facts. You could know about physics. You could know about mathematics. You could know about the physical laws of the universe, because that was something you could test in a scientific laboratory. But you couldn't know anything about ethics. You couldn't know anything about morals. You couldn't know anything about spiritual issues. Those things were all subjective and couldn't be known. So modernism lasted from about 1859 to 1959, about 100 years. And then we have since 1959 been in an era that sociologists call the postmodern era, after modernism. And postmodernism is really not so much after modernism as much as it is against modernism. Postmodernism, since 1959 through the present, especially at the university level, postmodernism teaches you can't be certain of anything. You can't be certain of mathematics. You can't be certain of science. You can't be certain of language. There's been a deconstruction of language to say words don't mean anything. And this is all part of postmodernism. And almost all young people who attend government schools and go to secular universities are steeped in these postmodern ideals, this view that nothing can be known with certainty. So when you're reaching out to people in the world around them and you're trying to get them to believe that the Bible is true, you have a further hurdle in front of you. They don't believe that anything can be known for sure, for certain. They are uncertain about everything.